Song here about the great big giant fiddle. Everybody saw it. It's down there in the government wharf in Sydney. Now the story is they built the great big giant fiddle to help bring attention to Cape Breton Island's tourist industry. They're hoping that the great big giant fiddle would make Cape Breton famous. Even more famous than it is worldwide. They're gonna make a lot of money off the great big giant fiddle. That was the plan. But the plan didn't work out. But if the plan did work out, this is something that, well, how it would go. Just like this. Howdy, folks. Glad you're all sitting down. I want to tell you a tale of a hard luck town. They had a steel plant, had some coal mines. Things went bad and the well ran dry. Times was tough. It was starting to hurt. Seems everybody in that there town, they was out of work. They got a call center. That didn't help. And the whole darn town, it was sinking. But then one day come with a sunny morning. Way back when, 2004, somebody down on the government wharf got a bright idea. Yeah, they had a vision, they had a dream to get some money from ECB, and they pay a man to build for them a great big giant fiddle. The great big giant fiddle, giant fiddle. 55 feet high, stood on the ground, it weighed 20,000 some odd pounds. You could see that thing for miles around. The great big giant fiddle. It was made of steel, built to scale. It could stand the worst November gale. Faced Walmart every day. That great big giant fiddle.
Giant fiddle.
The great big giant fiddle. Giant fiddle.
Giant fiddle.
Well, the plan was clear before their eyes. The plan was clear. They would merchandise. Put that fiddle on a t-shirt and sell it for 25 bucks. They'd have fiddle postcards and key rings, fiddle-shaped candy and figurines. Put a sticker of a fiddle on everything, and that's how they'd make back their money. The money that they spent on the fiddle.
The great big giant fiddle. Giant fiddle.
Yeah, they put it on lighters, they put it on hats. They put that fiddle on the postage stamp. They crossed the fingers and sat right back. They waited for it all to happen. And so it happened, the tourists came. They told two friends, and like they say, they told two more. And rumors spread about the great big giant fiddle. Yeah, rumors swirled just like I said. And before long, it was this said. It could heal the sick and raise the dead. That great big giant fiddle.
Giant fiddle.
The great big giant fiddle.
Giant fiddle. Giant fiddle.
Soon the cruise ships came and word got round from Amsterdam to Boston town. Before long, the whole world heard about the great big giant fiddle.
Giant
it was featured in the foreign press. The late night talk shows took the rest. They made an overnight success of the great big giant fiddle. It was featured on the CBC and all the glossy magazines. The world came to the door to see that great big giant fiddle. The town got rich, their lives had changed. The mayor declared a holiday. They had a festival and a big parade for that great big giant fiddle. Go! Yeah, one day, folks, we'll all look back at the coal mines and the steel plants, and the call centers and the government grants and think, what the hell were they thinking? Cause around here there's one thing that we all know. The bagpipe's king, but the fiddle is gold. That's it, the story's told about the great big giant fiddle. Yeah, one day, folks, we're gonna all look back. It's a town that was saved by the great big giant fiddle. Giant fiddle, giant fiddle, giant fiddle, giant fiddle, giant fiddle. Wow! So you're gonna do 3 giant fiddles before you go wild.
2 giant fiddles.
I don't know.